100 questions the top 1% of marketing directors ask. Exceptional marketing directors aren't just creative thinkers, they're strategic operators, revenue drivers, and customer obsessives. What sets the top 1% apart isn't just what they do, but what they ask. The right questions lead to deeper insights, smarter decisions, and more effective campaigns. This guide brings together 100 powerful questions grouped into key categories, from brand and audience to content, channels, and ROI. Use these questions to sharpen your strategy, align with the business, and unlock better performance from your team and partners. Let's dive in. Section 1. Strategy and Positioning.
What's our unique value proposition, and does our audience agree? How is our brand positioned against the competition? What one thing do we want to be known for? Are we solving a real customer pain point? What would disrupt our market, and are we ready? Are we trying to be everything to everyone? What's our North Star metric for marketing? How aligned is marketing with overall business goals? What will success look like in 12 months? What should we stop doing right now?
Section 2. Audience and Messaging.
Who are our top 3 customer personas? What keeps our customers up at night? What language do our customers use that we're not using? Are we marketing to the buyer or the user or both? What assumptions are we making about our audience? What questions are prospects asking that we're not answering? Where are our best customers coming from? How does our messaging change across the funnel? What objections do we hear most often? What do our best customers love about us?
Section 3. Brand and Creative.
Is our brand instantly recognizable? Does our brand feel consistent across all touchpoints? How does our brand make people feel? What's our tone of voice? And are we using it? Are we standing out or blending in? Is our creative bold enough to be remembered? How do we balance brand and performance? Are we tapping into emotion or staying safe? Who are our brand advocates internally and externally? Are we telling stories or just selling features?
Section 4. Content and Campaigns.
What's our content strategy, and is it working? What content formats perform best with our audience? Are we creating content for each stage of the funnel? What's the ROI of our last campaign? Are we creating content worth sharing? What's our most underutilized content asset? How are we repurposing content across platforms? Who's owning content quality? Are we publishing consistently? What would make our content 10 times better?
Section 5. Digital Channels and Media.
Which channels are driving the most conversions? Are we over-investing in low-performing platforms? What percentage of our traffic is organic versus paid? What's working on social, and why? Where are we losing prospects online? How well are we using video? What experiments have we run recently? What's our email open and click-through rate trend? Are we mobile first in our design and thinking? What emerging platforms are we ignoring?
Section 6. SEO, SEM, and Analytics.
What keywords do we own? How healthy is our technical SEO? Are we optimizing for search intent or just rankings? What's our bounce rate telling us? Which pages drive the most revenue? Are we spending smartly on PPC? How are we tracking multi-touch attribution? Are we making data-informed or data-blinded decisions? What key performance indicators matter most this quarter? Are we measuring what actually moves the needle?
Section 7. Customer Journey and Experience.
What's the first impression we make online? Where are people dropping off in our journey? What would make the customer journey feel magical? Are we personalizing enough or too much? How do we follow up after a demo or purchase? What does our onboarding experience feel like? How do we gather and use customer feedback? What friction are we overlooking? Are we nurturing leads effectively? What moments could we surprise and delight?
Section 8. Team and Collaboration.
Do we have the right mix of skills on the team? Are we structured for speed or for silos? What motivates our marketers? How do we celebrate team wins? Are we giving junior talent enough autonomy? How well do we collaborate with sales and product? Are we doing too much in-house or not enough? How often do we review and adjust roles? What's our team's biggest blind spot? Are we learning fast enough?
Section 9. Budget and ROI.
Are we spending against our priorities? What's the ROI of every channel? What would we cut if we had to reduce budget by 50%? What's the CAC versus LTV by segment? Are we investing in short-term wins or long-term growth? How do we justify spend to the CFO? Are we tracking opportunity cost? What's our marketing efficiency ratio? Where is money being wasted? What experiment would I run with 10% extra budget?
Section 10. Leadership and impact.
Am I spending time on what matters most? What's my leadership style, and is it working? How am I coaching and growing my team? What impact has marketing made this quarter? How am I influencing cross-functional strategy? What am I avoiding because it's uncomfortable? Who do I look to for inspiration and challenge? Am I communicating vision clearly enough? What legacy am I building? If I left tomorrow, what would people say about my leadership?
Top-performing marketing directors don't just ship campaigns, they shape strategy, spark emotion, and create momentum. The secret? Better questions. With SoundBranch, your marketing team can record thoughts, test ideas, reflect on campaign performance, and practice asking sharper questions through voice. Use SoundBranch to create a voice-first culture of learning, collaboration, and insight. Try it today at soundbrand.ch. And you can download the SoundBranch mobile apps for iOS on the Apple App Store and for Android via Google Play. Because great questions should never go unheard. You can also visit webanywhere.com for additional resources.